Whoa!
Oh, oh my gosh!
Comics Plus, what is going on? My name is Akasan.
Hey, it's Marta.
Hey, and I'll put it in to this swagger. No, to this world. I'm sure it says it with my Attack on Titan underwear. There. Swagger. So we're here for the latest episode of Shingeki no Kyojin, Attack on Titan. Last week I went to the emergency room. I was running a fever, but I'm okay now. I got that vaccine, that Titan. But
you got the Titan serum?
Hell yeah. I'll put it into this dripping swagger, baby. Anyways, though, and thank you everybody that was part of the Attack on Titan T giveaway set. So that ended yesterday. So we have we can announce our winners. Go ahead. I'll let you do the honors, Marta.
Oh, okay, yay.
Yes.
Okay, so our first winner, and I apologize if I butcher anybody's name, is Andy Noags from Berlin, Germany. Yay! Congratulations!
Jaeger! It must have
And the next winner is Luigi Rotondaro from Rome, Italy.
Rotondaro, yeah. So we
Bravo, bravissimo.
are no Americans. That just shows how biased it was. No, Americans don't appreciate tea. So I guess I'm assuming. Yeah, that's probably the contest knew what this was. Yeah,
We don't drink tea. We drink beer in America.
Exactly. But so there does need to be some American. We need to do another Attack on Titan beer giveaway. But never fret, guys. Looks like the next round of contest we're gonna do here is gonna be the Demon Slayer. I'm gonna be giving 2 of these out. Demon Slayer cookies. How long is this good till? Oh, okay, it's good till July. It's good till June. So yeah, this is gonna be a shorter contest this time around, guys. So we'll probably only do this in like a few days or so. So you gotta make sure you sign up now and do it immediately so we can get these out and done with, because I'm not paying another $50 a month for this giveaway service. So
Make sure you follow Akasan on social media so you know when the contest is being posted.
That's what I'm talking about. Straight from Japan to your stomach. Now, let's go ahead and move on here with the latest episode of Attack on Titan. I don't know. I heard this might be a big episode. I don't know. Nobody's really people are too busy talking about other stuff on Twitter, so I haven't seen people really blow up like it was in the past. But who knows? Last we heard, it was more politicking, I guess. They were I really liked that Gabi episode, though. I know people were hating on her, but I love to actually hate I
was literally just thinking that in my head. I'm like, you know what? I love to hate Gabi. Yeah. I love to hate her.
No, but she the funniest thing that got me was like she sounds like a full-blown MAGA, basically. Like people have brought that up a few times, was just like how brainwashed she really
like
is.
MAGA QAnon.
Yeah. Just like
Kool-Aid.
What? You don't really realize? You don't know? If you're paying for
your
the
people
pendants.
Killed. Your people killed
100 years ago. Yeah. That's not enough. It was a crazy thing, Gabi, though. But especially when she stomped out that dude as well. Like I don't know, but it'll be interesting to see how far this goes. Like I got some real Devilman Crybaby sort of feels from some of this stuff. Like Devilman Crybaby is like one of the darkest animes I've ever watched. Like
I've never seen it.
It's on Netflix, I'm sure. Yeah, no, it's one of those animes that it's just like, it reminds you of why anime not necessarily got a bad rap, but it's kind of like that was like the true expression of artistic opposition and people trying to make a sort of point. Like the creator was making some sort of point, but it's so dark that it's just depressing in the end for me anyways. But
so like it makes you want to like cry, or
no,
like
no, it just
emotional?
makes you just feel like the world like it's like such a bullshit
is it
world
just
type of
awful?
yeah. But it's weird. It's just particularly it's weird because looking at your image of Eren in the background like that too, it reminds me of the main guy of the Devil Man. So I don't know. It's very interesting the way this anime, this story of Attack on Titan has really gone. So, but you know, I'm very curious to see where it all ends up. Like very very soon.
Yeah. What the end game? We were talking about that last week. What's going to be the end game? Where are
I
they
don't
going
know.
with this?
But you guys, I mean. But no, you guys were talking about it on Discord in that our Discord chat was like, who knows what's happening? And then on top of that, who knows how many episodes they're going to be making, because it's not really clear. So you don't really know. But I really do feel like we're somewhat at the midpoint right now. You know,
I think so too.
Without further ado, guys, full reaction is available on Patreon. Make sure you check that out, as well as the Patreon, as we are doing Jujutsu no Kaisen, also the Kakiguri, Promised Neverland, all of that stuff. Check it out, and probably The Walking Dead as well, for full reactions. But for now, your latest reaction to Attack on Titan starts now. Sure.
Yeah, I wonder what happened. He's got that special heat, you know, steamy power in his Titan form. Aww. That means she talks to her too.
Funny.
But we know from Warhammer Titan that like she could wake up.
Yep.
Warhammer Titan was in that crystal. It was in a crystal too.
Yep.
Oh, because they're pro Eren.
Right. Oh wow.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. Hitch. Mikasa. Man, some of these characters' designs are looking horrendous. I'm not gonna lie, man. Yo, they used the C team.
Her
on
haircut is
some of these
aerodynamic.
Yeah.
Let's just call it that.
They used the C team on this episode. Yeah, true.
Ooh.
それでエレン自らマーレの中枢に潜伏し兵団を動かすように
I guess that's one way to light a fire under somebody's ass. The military's ass. Interesting.
Drink it at Attack on Titan tea from the giveaway. I see. Damn, she looked like a Jesus Christ. She stands hard. Yeah.
うまい嘘のつき方を知っとるか。時折事実を混ぜて喋ることじゃ。
True.
Wait, so was everything?
Nah, nobody. They don't believe it. Like some of it worked, but yeah. Because they're all under house arrest. Yeah.
Yeah.
She wants to touch. She wants to touch his skin.
What the?
Oh, okay, never mind. See, they're interrogating him now because it's getting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, their suspicions were correct. Yeah.
我々義勇兵を組織したのはイーレナです。
Okay.
寝食を共にした友であっても。
Oh, fuck! Whoa!
俺たちもそれがマーレに奪われた祖国のためだと信じることで乗り切ったんです。
Didn't somebody like die in an accident the first or second episode too? Yeah.
Wait, so did Yelena show up after the group was already formed? Because that's what it sounds like.
No, she started putting them together, like really making it work. Yeah. But like, yeah, kind of yes and no.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really stupid. They know that that's his two best friends. They're not even gonna try. Those are the 3 new recruits, I think.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh!
Wait, what the fuck was that?
Who the hell is that?
Ew, is that George R.R. Martin? Yep. Oh shit.
It's an underground movement, or not so underground anymore.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Wow.
I don't know if this is exactly what Erwin had in mind when he would say that.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh. Oh. Yep.
調査兵団といえば、エレンの情報を外に漏らして懲罰を受けた者
Right.
がいると聞いたが、まさか。
Oh my god. Wow.
I freaking knew it.
Oh shit. He's starting his own like army.
Yeah.
The Eren army. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
look at those
Okay.
muscles.
Okay.
Yeah.
多いな。
Oh shit.
何人いる？ここにいる者以外にも俺たちの味方は
Wow.
ダリス・ザックレーを爆弾で吹き飛ばした。
Oh
Wow.
shit.
エレンなら分かってくれる。話し合えばきっと。
You sure about that? Are you sure
Yeah,
about
nah, he's
that?
not. Your friend's not the same dude anymore.
Yeah, look at like swag.
ジークの場所を特定する。
Yo. Okay.
That's
Wow,
awesome.
so they're like the Patriots, basically.
Mm-hmm.
奴らの仕業と見て
Yeah.
間違いない。奴らでは困るな。反
The Jaegerists, the Jaegerists.
Oh my god, they were
That's actually
Jaeger
pretty damn
bombers.
good. Yeah, they were Jaeger bombers.
にどれだけ潜んでいるかわか
True
らないだ
that.
ろ。
そうだ。俺の目の前にいるかもしれない。今お前ら
A Jaeger bomb.
ローブバカなことを言うな。
どうやって証明する？それができない以上はお前ら調査兵団を野放しにしておくわけにはいかない。
Wow.
I wonder if she knows about it.
イエーガー派にジークの居場所を教えることを条件に交渉を図る。
Jaegerists, this is really a
大
thing.
統領、地ならしの実験を見守り、これにエルディアの存続を委ねる。ただし、我々の親玉を殺された件をここに不問とする。
Wow,
これで
that's
数
big.
百、数千の同士が殺し合わずに済むのなら。
Triggered.
They're so mad.
They're so triggered.
どうか事態の収拾まで港でお過ごしくだされ。
はい。私どもはエルディア国の勝利を心より願っております。
This bitch probably behind it.
Here we go.
すぐに私どもの船までお逃
Yeah,
げください。
something's weird about her.
She ain't doing that.
感謝いたします。
今や金勘定に浅ましい女狐の汚名が轟く始末となり果て
Well, you kind of act like it, so don't be surprised.
声が大きいぞミカサ。俺たちはイエーガー派じゃねえのかって疑われてんだぞ。
実際どうなんだよミカサ。
Are you really?
私とアル
Yeah.
ミンはあの爆発に巻き込まれるところだったと言った。 この状況を踏まえた上でジークやイエレナによって仕掛けられた保険が
I'm not liking Yelena anymore. She's kind of turning into like a wild card kind of feeling.
私たちはこれ以上無様に翻弄され
I
る前
love
に
this music though.
ジークの思惑を
Yeah.
明らかにしよう。もちろん私の早とちりならそれでいいんだけど。
Ooh, does she eat those words or does it come
彼
true?
女が守ったマーレ人捕虜の労働環境が怪しい。
Just like I thought. Yup. And they're gonna find the kids.
兵団のやつがそう少しいな。
Oh shit!
Oh!
Well, all right, there's the latest episode of Attack on Titan. It's I mean, it's more building. Jaegerist.
Jaeger bomb!
I really hate that name because it works so
Yeah, I don't like
well. No, it like I would have been fine with Edenis, but just Jaegerist is just like so like it's the perfect name, but I just hate the fact that they just like it feels like they just like it got demonized. Like it was a word that was meant to kind of demonize them. Like
Also, you think about that's the last name, so
right.
you know,
So it includes
that's like
Zeke
the
as well.
dad,
Yep, yep,
and includes
exactly.
Zeke.
So
Would
there's like
the
such
dad
a like
want it to be
right?
named after him like that? Did he get to
Yeah.
that point yet?
I'm sure. I mean,
mentally?
it's fitting. It's really fitting, but it's also kind of like it's fucked up because it's like okay, basically, if you're Jaeger, you're kind of included in that mix. But I mean, it does make sense. Anybody with that name was kind of that way. So, Jaeger. But it's so. I don't think Eren orchestrated that group at all. Like I think
No.
he's not surprised that happened, but I don't think he was really the one behind all of that, I guess.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I think that like just it naturally happened. I don't think really anyone had any influence. I think the writers, they want you to maybe try and believe that it was Zeke and Yelena who got these people riled up, but really I think it just formed naturally from everything that was going on.
I think a little bit of
suddenly
both, yeah.
getting, like if you think about it, these, in terms of like just the regular like public, they came from an origin story of a country that wiped their, like now they know that their memories were wiped, that that the royalty was they were total fakes. And so for them to finally get transparency with the new government was huge. And
Right.
then for all of a sudden for them
for
to
all
like
of that,
just lose the trust again, it's like they're not going to let it happen. They're not going to let it happen again for another, I don't know how many years it was, 100 years or something like that.
And again, that's why Eren, you can say he's the villain, but I really don't think so. If anything, he's probably the only one that is like trying to make right, because you see that when people get fucking comfortable, they essentially just repeat themselves. Like all those like that military government, like let's not forget that military government in the first couple of seasons was corrupt as fuck to begin with anyways. And so they staged a coup anyways, and then it started to get kind of they threw out the fake king, and they threw out the king, but that military government was never 100% on the right side anyways. Like I remember home to the premier whatever, like in the first season, like he was the one that was like trusting, like he runs all the military, but like he's not necessarily a good guy, like. And the fact
he's
that
another military, he's like a military kind of like that stereotypical like military leader character who
well, I mean, the fact that they were basically, and Mikasa called it out, or Armin called it out, they're kind of done with Eren, and they're just trying to shift. They were trying to shift over the founding powers over, but I think that's kind of the way you can look at it. You can look at it from one side of like, look, they're trying to just stall and makes this not happen, and that was what I think that was what the big story was last episode was. they want to stall and they want to put a baby into Historia and all this.
Oh yeah, she's pregnant now too.
Not sorry, they didn't want to put a baby into Historia. They wanted
They wanted to
pass down,
make her
yeah. And like, so they were treating them like they had a whole different way of doing this. And whereas, you know, Eren, he just wants to put a stop to this. And I still think there's something more with William Tybur, because he said the same thing. I feel like somehow, some way they're fairly connected. William, because the whole thing of like, I was born into this world, that had a big effect on Eren, because Eren feels the same thing as like, look, I want to free my people because I was born into this world. Like, we got to stop being treated like cattle. And like it says right here, you know, he's just trying to put an end to this type of like subjectory that his people are going through. So fuck it, I guess. If I'm
the cycle, break the cycle.
Exactly.
That's why I think they just need to get rid of all the Titans.
Yeah,
it's too much power to contain for one person. It's it reminds, especially since I've been on the Marvel binge, I feel like it's kind of like the Infinity Stones. It's like, it's just too much power. You can't, they can't, you know, it's not safe for it to exist anymore. It's just going to create this vicious cycle over and over again of people, you know, trying to acquire a Titan and then, you know, use it for their own gains and their own agenda. And it's just going to be this vicious cycle. So I think, like, I really want the end goal to be the elimination of all of the Titans in general.
Well, I don't think that that the Eldia should essentially remove the Titans, but I definitely think that they need to keep them as you know, as the safeguard, so to speak. And like, I was reading this one thread where people were saying, like, if you were Eren, what would you do? And essentially just fly into go into Marley, essentially what they were kind of trying to do, but set up a base of operations in Marley, but you know, roll in with a bunch of colossal Titans and as a safeguard, and be like, look, you're surrounded. Either you surrender and give us our own independence and basically stop fucking with us, or we will destroy you right here, right now, type of deal. And like, and I was like, you know, I get that, and I could see that's probably what Eren is kind of thinking in some form or fashion, because we don't really know completely what the rumbling is all like. But I do feel like there's got to be something here, because they can't just keep on having this go continually, but Eldia needs to establish some sort of independence from themselves. And on top of that, if possible, you know, like, remove the Titans from Marley, the other Titans from Marley, if it's possible. But I don't know. And
that just creates in and of itself a vicious loop. You know, they'll just keep going back and forth between one another, trying to acquire, just like what was happening.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I was kind of thinking. Like, you can't call a truce, but I do feel like if they can acquire all the Titans back on Eldia like that, so then Eldia only becomes a land full. They're the only ones with the Titans, and Marley is completely.
So like, it would be more of a threat. Kind of like having nuclear bombs.
Yeah.
And like how, like,
they don't use them.
No one wants to touch North Korea because they have the potential for nuclear bombs. So they just kind of leave it alone, and they leave North Korea alone, kind of like that equivalent.
I think the biggest problem with the king, we're talking about the original Fritz or Reese. Yeah. The biggest problem was the fact that he locked all his people up, erased their memories, and then some of the royalty were able to get of those 9 Titans, get them out into the mainland, and that became the biggest problem, because essentially Marley weaponized over the years, weaponized those Titans, because that was their big advantage. And you know, but if you take that away from Marley, then you really don't have much of a threat after that, you know.
Well, they have like their more
They don't.
superior technology.
They
but
don't though. That's the
now.
they,
But now that they did, but now they don't necessarily have the advantage because now the new Eldian people have access to that technology.
Remember the whole thing was with that's the problem that Marley is in right now, is the fact that other countries have superior weaponry. All Marley had were the Titans basically, and kind of rinky-dink type of weapons, but now other countries have Titan piercing shells and all that. That's why they're kind of that was like the kind of the first setup of this first episode, was the fact that Marley realized that the Titans are becoming a thing of the past because weaponry is getting really powerful now. So it I mean, it's all messy. Like I still feel both what the King did and what Marley did, both of them are kind of whack for that, because they tried to suppress technology, and they tried to live in the past where other countries have obviously been catching up. And you also do see that using the ice burst technology, they're going to be having like these flying anti-aircrafts or hovercrafts and such. So oh my god, how political. But yeah, hopefully I'm still Team Jaeger. I don't know if I'm a Jaegerist, but we will see.
You don't think you're a Jaeger bomber?
Jaeger bomb basket. That's great. They literally Jaeger bombed them. Like they Jaeger bombed George R.
We should drink Jaeger. We should drink Jaeger bombs next week.
Yep.
We should have a Jaeger bomb for every time they say Jaeger.
Say Jaeger. Yeah. Jaeger. Yeah. Wow, that is crazy. And then because Jaeger is German for hunter, that is hunterish. That is crazy. Okay. Anyways, guys, full reaction is available on Patreon. This is one of those sit down, think about it situations. But,
yeah, I'm probably gonna rewatch it too.
Yeah, gonna have to basically, because I still think Hanji and I don't trust that Yelena at all.
And then you have Annie as the wild card weapon.
Right?
Are they gonna try and go for, now that we know that they're there, are they going to try and go for Annie to wake her up
now,
and activate her? She's pretty
point.
strong.
That's a good point too. And I'm wondering, and then which side would Annie take? I think Annie would be hella confused as well. She'd be like, wait, what's going on? She'd be like, you know what?
Well, I think naturally she might just go against the Paradise people.
But they're all Paradise people. Before. That's the thing.
No, but I mean, like when Peak and them from the Marley,
she would roll with them, right?
She would roll with them. Yeah, that's what I think, because they're the ones that would free her.
Yeah, possibly.
But she would. But I bet they would lie to her, if anything, to
who knows,
keep her.
I do wonder if Annie's gonna become a factor, because they did
they keep showing her,
right? And is it just because they want to confirm that Armin is in love with her, or is it because of the fact that Bertolt is in love with her, and then those are his memories and feelings? I don't know, man. I don't know. Something to think about. All right, guys, we'll see you next week on the next episode of Attack on Titan. And don't forget to enter this contest right away, because it won't last long. We'll talk to you later. Peace.
Bye.